As an individual in one-on-one interactions, or an individual in a corporate setting, or even a business, there are certain actions that can hurt you as a brand, right? Or hurt your person, your individual as a brand in both settings, one-on-one interaction or even in corporate settings, right? And I want to quickly share that with you. And it's this, right? It's losing your cool or lashing out at the face of provocation, right? Because one very vital tool that you need in your arsenal as a brand, right, is influence, right? And one of the fastest way to lose influence over people, even people you're close to, you're informal with, right, like family, or even in corporate settings, like you have positional leadership, right? One of the fastest way to lose influence is to lash out or lose your cool at the face of provocation, right? So very huge there. It can hurt you as a brand, because there's nothing more painful, especially when you have positional leadership, is to not have influence over people. And one of the fastest way you lose influence over people is when you lash out, right? So remember, next time when somebody provocates you or does something that ticks you off, remember to keep your cool, right? Because when you keep your cool, you keep your power. And when I mean power, I mean influence. But when you lash out or lose your cool, you lose influence, right? So big right there. It can hurt you as a brand, right? And recently, concerning this, I kind of had like an epiphany, right? An epiphany just simply means like when you go, oh, wait a minute. Oh, I see now. That's what an epiphany means. Just like a quick introspection, right? Something just comes to you like a flash, right? So I had like an epiphany, right, on why I had influence over some persons, and over some other persons I don't have influence over them. And I could trace it down to this singular fact that I just shared, right? Keeping my cool or losing my cool. Like, for instance, I'm one of the youngest children of my dad, but I had great influence over him. And why was that? It was because with my interaction with him, I never lost my cool. Never. Right? And he could be quite difficult sometimes, right? Very difficult. But I never lost my cool. Right? I always kept it calm and cool. And whenever things cool down, I make my points. Right? I was that kid that if my dad refused to provide money for food, I was that kid that would say, okay, Lucky, go and talk to your dad, right? Because of this singular act, right? So never lose your cool at the force of provocation. Keep your cool and keep your influence.